you have time, just sit back and relax because I have so much to show you. And I guess a good place of any to start would be up front here. I have a Triumph Muscadine. This is the second year in the ground. I don't know why I put this tomato cage here. I thought I was doing something, but it's totally unnecessary. I was just doing too much. But it's giving. Last year I only got a couple of samples, but now I'm seeing muscadines coming everywhere, y'all. I'm happy to see that. I hope y'all can see though, because they are abundant. She's doing her thing, y'all. I'm happy to see that. We're gonna let her continue on the fence line. Again, this is her second year. I can't say that I'm mad at her growth and production. Now over here, what we have next, these two right here. Make sure y'all can see. This one right here is my Fajoa. I have two of these. They're called Fajoas, aka pineapple guavas. Disregard the neighbors. When I'm outside, everybody want to come out here. But this is my Fajoa, the pineapple guava. I've had this in the ground 3 years. Apparently it's a slow grower because still only it's about 3 feet high now. So I don't know what to expect from it and when. So if anybody has any of these pineapple guavas, let me know if y'all got anything off of them yet. I'm very curious. Now I do have strawberries up here also as an understory under a lot of my trees, and they're doing quite well. I've actually harvested off of a lot off of them. Again, I have these everywhere, but we'll move on. I even have some of my asparagus bed, which is driving me crazy, as I'm thinking I need to dig them up because they're running all over the place in the bed. I haven't decided yet. I don't know why I thought hearing that was going to be a good idea, but I don't know anymore. Now let's move on to my blueberries here. Let me tell you about these blueberries. I've had these blueberries. This one right here. This one is the Susie Blue. Now she got blueberries on her. She does have plenty of blueberries. At least she has more on her than she did last year. This one is Susie Blue, second year in the ground. And this one right here is called Star, also second year in the ground. She might have two more blueberries than she did last year. She just might. But you'll find out later while I'm talking trash about these two blueberries right here. Again, second year in the ground, Susie Blue and so-called Star. At least that's what she calling herself here. Star, Southern High Bush. But I beg to differ. Now moving right along, right here are my grapes. They were 3-year bare roots when I purchased them, but it's their second year in the ground. I had them running on a line with the cables, but that didn't work out for me. Grapes were hanging on the ground, attracting ants, so I decided to build these individual arbors for them. This one is a Naya Bell. She ain't do nothing last year. Not a doggone thing. However, look like she want to do something this year. Look like she want to do a little something. So I see a couple of clusters on here. So that's some progress. As long as we're making progress, we're doing good. Oh, what else I want to tell you about this one? Again, this is the Naya Bell. It's a purple grape, so it has a dark blue color to it. But again, I haven't seen any yet. This one right here, this is the Niagara. Now I harvested several times off of this last year. If you remember, guys, I did, if you've seen any of my shorts, I did harvest quite a bit off of this one. So hopefully she do even better, bigger and better things this year. Although she getting kind of wild right now. Where are you going? Gotta get back on the trellis. You over there waving, trying to make friends. You're supposed to be focusing on making some grapes over here. Get back over there. Now this one is the Catawba. I don't know what's happening with this one. The leaves on this one are looking distraught. Some of them turning brown and looking crispy. She need to get her life together. But we're going to figure out what's going on with her. Because right now she ain't looking too healthy. I got a couple of grapes off of her last year. But again, I don't know what's happening with her now. I see some grape clusters, but the leaves aren't looking healthy. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments what's happening with this one right here. I don't know. She's getting water. I don't know what her problem is. But she better get a life. All three of these grapes are seeded varieties. Now this here, this is my Kiefer pear. I just got this tree this year, and it already has 3 branches on it. So making progress as well. She definitely got a lot more growth on her than when I first purchased her. I got it from a big box store. Well, actually, no, I think I got that from the Tractor Supply store this year. So I'm not expecting anything off of her for a year or two, but at least she growing, y'all. Can't ask for no more than that. Now over here on the fence line, on the opposite end, right here, is my other muscadine grape. Nesbit muscadine. So this is a purple variety. It didn't do anything last year. I do see a couple of clusters on here this year. So hopefully, because this is its third year in the ground. So hopefully I see at least one muscadine more. She might get put up for adoption. Now let's go over here so I can show you my few percent. And she is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love her leaves. This is the second year. I put her in the ground last year. So I'm not expecting any persimmons from her. But I don't know. Is that a persimmon or a flower? Maybe somebody can tell me because that look like that might be trying to be a persimmon right there. But this is only the second year, so I don't know if it's gonna hold it or not. But we'll see. But she's definitely gorgeous. I love the way it looks. This right here is a fig that I propagated from a tree. I took this cutting in the fall and it's doing great. I took the cutting when the leaves started branching out on it. I put it in the ground and she loved it here. So hopefully we'll see some figs on it. Because I took off a tree that's been in my yard since I've been here, about 12 years. So you might see some fruit off of her soon. If not this year, then next year definitely. This is my black jewel raspberry. I had to put her over here because she was being a nuisance. I didn't realize when I bought this black jewel that it was thorny. And I can't tell you how many times I've been stabbed and scraped. So I had to dig her up out my garden and put her on the fence. But if I didn't put her on the fence, I was going to throw her over the fence because she was doing too much. But I've had her 3 years and she just now decided to give me some raspberries. And I can't wait to see them. Because if she didn't give me any raspberries this year, she was going to have to go somewhere else. Because she wouldn't be serving no purpose. Now let's walk this way because I want to show you my fruit salad tree. This is a combo tree. It's called a fruit salad tree because it has a different fruit on each branch. This branch right here is the independent nectarine, and it's trying to give me a couple of them. I don't know if you can see them right there, but it's trying to give me one or two of them right there. But we're going to see if it's going to hold them. But this is his second year. So I'm not mad at that. This is the independent nectarine right here. This branch right here is called the dust peach. And it looks like it has bit the dust because I don't see a doggone thing on it. And I'm upset about it because this ain't the only thing I have from this nursery to give me a problem. Only the ones that came from this specific nursery has been problematic. Dead. Dust peach. I was looking forward to that one too. Read the description. Best early season yellow peach, very high scores for flavor. I can't even taste it. It's dead. This limb right here, tallest limb on the tree. My apricot. He gave me two, but they fell off. But that's okay. We'll get them next year. Back there, this branch, other tall branch, that's the Santa Rosa plum. And then here is the Alberta peach branch. This one here is a Russian pomegranate. Let's see here. This one is called Parfinka. This is the Parfinka pomegranate. Third year. Has a lot of growth. But again, this is another one. I don't know when to expect fruit. I believe it has to get bigger than that. Maybe 2 more years. But I went on ahead and got another one this year. I don't know why. I just had to have it. I guess because I like pomegranate. So I'm looking forward to being able to juice some of them. This one is the sweet pomegranate. I just got her this year, but she's put on a lot of growth during this time. So I'm happy to see that. Y'all see all these blooms right here? All of these blooms are on my blackberry vine. And this blackberry right here has been in the ground 2 years. This one been in the ground 2 years. Last year it gave me blackberries. I did harvest quite a few from it. So this is the Navajo variety right here, where you see all of the blooms doing better things than last year. Self-improvement, that's what I'm talking about. Many more blooms. I'm happy to see it. Let me show you the start of the show right here. You see that right there? A sea of blackberries. And I'm telling you, blackberries on top of blackberries all the way over here. Coming from this one right here, Natchez, my Natchez variety. This is a Natchez variety. And let me tell you, I got all of these blackberries on accident because what happened was, I don't know if you can see that vine over there with the cut tip, but it was reaching all the way across to the neighbors. So it was in my way, impede my walkway. So I snipped it. After I snipped it, vines started branching all over the place. And the new branches that I got late last year are all bearing fruit this spring. So now I know once it's done fruiting to cut it back so the new branches will bear fruit for the following year. I just got to do something about this structure. Again, this is another one of those things where I don't know what I was thinking, but we're going to do better next year. Now come with me this way. I want to show you another new addition. This one here is my Red Haven peach. I just got her in February and already she throwing off peaches. Y'all see that peach right there? Let me bring you in close so you can see. Already she's trying to give me a peach, y'all. Already. There's one right there. That one don't like it's gonna make it. But there is another one right here. We're gonna see how it's gonna go. We will see. Here, one more right here. Hopefully she hold on. It don't matter if she doesn't. She's showing me that there's good things to come. That's all that matters. She's trying. This right here is my dwarf Meyer lemon. And don't ask me why I put her in the ground, because she probably ain't got no business in the ground. Because all her leaves fell off during the winter time. But she came back bigger than last year. So I don't know. I might leave her alone. If not, if I get a change of heart, I might end up digging her up. But in the meantime, I did get another lemon from the big box store. It was a pretty decent price, so I had to get it. This is the Garden State. It says 1G improved Meyer lemon. I don't know if it's different from the other one or not, or if that's just something to say on the tag, but it says 1G improved Meyer lemon. I don't know what that means, but that's what this one is. It's taller than that one, so I might leave this one and take the other one out. Who knows? Now this right here, this one of my disappointments right here. This is the Ngami Kumquat. It's starting to show some better progress, but she was looking real sad and pitiful. The leaves fading, like she got vitiligo. Newer leaves are looking better, but those other leaves, they were looking suspect. I didn't think she was gonna make it. Now I had the twin of her, which was the Miwa Kumquat, and that one rode that spirit horse out of my garden. So these two I got from the same place I got that combo peach from, with the failed dust peach graft on it. Both, all of y'all came from the same place. But moving right along, we ain't gonna get them no more airplay. Let's come over here. I want to show you what I am very excited to have in my garden. And that is this one is called New Zealand Lemon. That's what this one is right here. Now, word on the street is it tastes sweeter than the Meyer lemon, and you can almost eat it like an orange. But I'm gonna keep you updated because I'm happy to have it. Either way. I'm excited. This is a baby cake raspberry, 3rd year. I've gotten absolutely nothing. But I'm gonna give it one more year. If it don't do anything this year, it's gonna have to stop holding my soil hostage. 3 years for the baby cakes. I left it in the container. It is supposed to be a container plant. Same with this one right here. This is my baby cakes blackberry. Another one I probably should not have put in the ground, but she ain't complaining. She got blackberries on her. So I might leave her right there. She's still producing in spite of. Let's go on down here because I still have a lot to show you guys. And these mosquitoes are starting to play tag and I don't like that game. But this right here is one of my raspberries that I got this year from the big box store. They came 2 for $17. So who am I to turn down a steal? This one is the raspberry Brandywine. So it has almost a purple looking berry, putting on growth. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. I'm not even sure what time in the season it starts producing, but we'll keep watch. This is my key lime. I don't know why I thought I was buying a lime, y'all, but this is a key lime, which I wouldn't mind having, but limes are not that cold-hearted to begin with. And these are so freaking small. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Can you say garnish? Yeah, I'm over it. This is the other raspberry that I got with the Brandywine. This one is called Boyne. No, actually, this one is called Amity. This is my Amity red raspberry. Looking good. I'm put on growth and development. I got this one from a big box store too. This is also a raspberry. This one is called Boyne. It looked like you want to give some raspberries already, but they small, so probably because it ain't time yet. I just put in the ground about 2 months ago. Well, in the pot anyway. She's been here in the pot just a couple of months, and already probably from all them drugs they had her on. I had to come bring her here and put her in the rehab. I told her, if you come home with me, you ain't gonna get no drugs, so you're gonna have to sweat it out. And that's what she did. She said, take me home with you. I'm ready to join that rehab program. So she's doing good. Now, this is why I wanted to show y'all why I was talking junk about them blueberries in the front. You see the difference? Look at all them doggone blueberries, y'all. And I didn't get now one doggone blueberry on this plant last year. Now, nothing but a sea of blueberries. Her name Premier, and she living up to her name because she premiering. This her debut. Yeah, nothing last year, but she making up for it this year. Sure enough, look at all of them blueberries. It just don't make no sense, so many blueberries on this plant. But that ain't all. Look at her brother over here. Now, this one ain't too much bigger than the ones in the front, but she sure enough got way more blueberries. The doggone leaves even look blue on her. Looking absolutely gorgeous. This one is called Brightwell, and she is doing well. But the real star of the show is this one right here. This one is Legacy, and she living up to the hype. Now, I had her 3 years. All the other ones I got at the same time last year. This one I had for 3 years. And look at all of the blueberries, y'all. She weighted down with blueberries. I'm Blueberry City right here. This is Blueberry City. Look at all of the blueberries. I'm for days, almost on the ground, y'all. So many blueberries, and I'm here for it. Here, I just have some more strawberries up here. And on this side of this trellis, these are my Concord grapes. Now, the Concord grapes are definitely giving more than last year. I had a couple of clusters on this one. The one on this side, I didn't get anything on. And this is another one that's making up for the past because now when I tell you there are grape clusters everywhere. Now, I heard someone say you should thin them out because you'll get bigger grapes, but you like six in one hand and half a dozen in another for me, because what's the difference between more or bigger? I think it's gonna add up to about the same to me. I'm gonna leave them alone. If they don't want to be on there, they'll fall off. That's how I see it. Moving right along. Now let's go. We'll go to the main garden area. First, I'll show you an apple seed, or an apple tree rather. This apple tree I'm growing from seed. I grew this from seed. It's the 3rd year. I don't know if it's gonna do anything or not. Who knows? But we'll see. I know they say apples don't grow true to type, but I don't care what type it is. As long as it's an apple, do it really matter? It's an apple. You ain't gotta be true to type. Just be an apple. I had to separate the strawberries because I actually wanted to get some. The strawberries that are over here, I put in clean dirt and I raised them up on this structure. And I had to do that because the ants and the pill bugs won't let you get any strawberries, y'all. Now look at this. Look how big. Look how huge that strawberry is. Like, and that is because I put it up, because there's nothing like going to pick a strawberry and you see the strawberry and it's looking big and juicy and you get ready to bite it and you see that the pill bug and ate the back out that mug. So that's so hurtful. That hurt your feelings right there. So I had to move these strawberries. And so far I haven't had a problem with my harvest. And these, see how huge these strawberry leaves are? Oh my gosh. And these are the runners from the one up front. So I'm thinking that those blueberries in the front and the strawberries aren't doing as well as the ones back here because these get a break during the afternoon because of that tree right there. Whereas the ones in the front do not get a break. They get full sun all day long. So I don't know. That might be a part of the problem. Y'all might be able to tell me. Plum has several different plums on it. There's a Santa Rosa plum. There's also a Shiro plum, which is a Japanese variety, a Stanley plum on it, and also a French plum on this combo tree. I haven't got, well, I got one last year, but it doesn't like I'm going to get anything this year because the flowers on the plum tree are very sensitive, and because it kept flip-flopping this weather, from hot to cold. I don't think it's going to produce anything at all this year. But it's big, y'all. It's gotten huge. It's way taller than I am at this point. Way taller. Now over here, this is my Granny Smith apple tree. She has some size on it too. I didn't get any blooms this year. This got this the same time I got the other two combo trees. So this is its second year in the ground. So it might produce up next year. We'll see. Hopefully. But this is the Granny Smith. I would like to have another apple tree. So if anybody is growing apple trees, especially if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and you're having success with it, let me know what variety you have, because I definitely would like to have another apple tree besides the Granny Smith. Now this is another tree that I'm excited to have in my garden. This one right here surprised me. I just got this one as well. I just got this tree and already it got blooms and look like it's trying to give me some fruit, y'all. See all the blooms here. Y'all see that? All those blooms? I got blooms there. There's blooms on that side. There's blooms up top. And this is my Breen Taroko Blood Orange. That's what it says right here. Breen Taroko Blood Orange. I mean, I've gotten from here has been, from this particular nursery, has been top notch. When you receive it, it's gorgeous, in good shape. I haven't had a problem with this particular nursery. So yeah, continue to get my money. But she's looking gorgeous. I cannot wait to taste some fruit from this tree. I am looking forward to this one right here. Definitely looking forward to this one. Cream Taroko Blood Orange, y'all. Now let's go over here to the infirmary. That's what I like to call it, the infirmary over here. This is where the sick plants go. Now the sick are newborns. I keep them separated from the rest. Now this one right here, these, I'm excited. I grew these from seed. I hope y'all can see that. I grew these from seed. These are Korean grapes that I got from the farmer's market, and they were the tastiest grapes I had ever had in my life. I've had the deepest grape flavor that I've ever tasted. Absolutely amazing. So I had to try to grow them. So they all sprouted up. I put them in individual pots to separate them, and we're going to see how they grow. But I'm excited to have these to sprout. That's for sure. Now these are bare roots that I just purchased. These are seedless grapes. I think one is Thompson, a green grape, and the other one is a red one, Relentless, but they are seedless. So they just getting started. I can't put them in the ground until they show some more signs of growth and development over here. But again, I just got these bare roots, but they look like they're doing all right, y'all. This one is my yellow long neck. Now the yellow long neck is a honey fig, so it's supposed to taste like honey. This one is my violet Bordeaux. It's dark skin and it's a red interior. It's supposed to be like a berry type fig. And now I heard a lot of great things about these two. So I definitely had to make them a part of my garden. And there's the Celeste fig, which I believe is also a dark skin fig with a berry type interior. So I'm looking forward to putting these in the ground. They're not going to stay in the pot. Once they get about a foot or two high, they go one of my friends right there. I don't know if y'all see him, but that's a larvae from a ladybug crawling around in there. That's what that is. That's my friend doing a job. I got sidetracked. But yes, that's the Celeste fig, and I'm going to put them in the ground when they get bigger. Now this one right here is a part of that tribe that came from that nursery that I ain't buying nothing else from. All of the grafts failed except for this one right here, and it ain't looking too hot. And this is the Brown Select Satsuma Orange. Yeah, I'm not happy with that one, y'all. I'm not happy. But all in all, I have so many successes to celebrate. Everything else is looking fantastic, if I might say so myself. And I look forward to keeping y'all updated on the progress. If you'd like to come back and visit me, I would definitely like to have you back here. And I enjoy your input as well. I'm here to make friends. I don't have too many that are in the gardening community. It gets lonely out here. I know my friends are sick of hearing me talk about seed starting, new blossoms, and fruit, and the like. So I'm hoping to get adopted by the garden community, since I hear it's one of the best communities on the internet. For those who aren't growing, I hope you're inspired to grow something For the ones who are, I hope you continue to grow bigger and better. And I hope to see you again real soon. Thank you for joining me. Happy gardening.